Good afternoon, my friend. Good afternoon, grade 7. Today we continue our revision. Our revision today is talking about the angle and the classification of the angle. We need to know the type of the angle, be, which angle is acute angle or right angle, obtuse angle, or straight angle. Again, then classify each angle as acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, or straight angle. If we look into the first shape here like a letter, makes like a letter here means I have 90 degree, and this square at angle B is mean this angle is 90. If you have the measure of the angle is 90, so that means this angle is right angle. So if you can see that this square means this angle is 90 degree. So the 90 degree in this case, it means this angle is right angle. So the measure of the angle ABC, I can read it, measure of the angle ABC, I can read the angle how? ABC or CBA. Again, we can read the angle by this way, ABC or CBA, because its vertex is B. So the measure of this angle is 90 degree. Because this angle is 90 degrees, so this angle is right. If we go to another shape, number 2, and here we have this angle is greater than 90. Why? Because if you draw the letter here, so this angle is greater than 90. If this angle is greater than 90, maybe 91, 92 to 179. So if you have the measure of the angle between 90 and 180, it means it's greater than 90 and less than 180. So this angle is obtuse angle. This angle is obtuse angle. So the first one is right. Why I call the first one is right angle? I call the first angle is right angle because we have the measure of the angle is 90 exactly. So if you have the measure is 90 exactly, this angle is right angle. If you have the angle is greater than 90, so this angle is what? Obtuse angle. If we look into the third shape here is what? Is this angle. And this one is look like two right angle. So this angle is 90 and this angle is 90. So we have here two right angles, okay? I have here two right angles. So these two right angles means what? I have this two angle is 90 degree. I have this two angle is 90 degree. So 90 plus 90 gives me 180. So the measure of this angle all is equal 180 degree. So the measure of this angle all is equal 180 degree. So if you have the right is 90 degree and the left is 90 degree, so this angle all is equal 180 degree. If we look into the shape number 4, okay, this angle 4 is less than 90 because you can see this one is less than 90. If the angle XYZ is less than 90, like here, maybe 70, 60, 50, something like that. So angle number 4 here is acute angle. So again, remember with me, the angle ABC in the shape number 1 is called by right angle. Why I call this one by right angle? Because I have this square, it means I have here 90 degree, and the measure of the 90 means I have right angle. This is the shape number 1. Shape number 2 here, this angle is greater than 90. This angle is greater than 90. If you have the angle is greater than 90 by this way, so this angle is obtuse angle. So the angle DEF or FED, again DEF or FED, this one is obtuse angle. If we have here this straight angle, it means I have the angle is equal 180 degree. The measure of this angle is equal 180 degree. So this angle is straight angle, okay? If you have the angle here is less than 90, this angle L is less than 90. So what we have, this angle like X, Y, Z is called by acute. So the first one is right, number 2 is obtuse, number 3 is straight, number 4 is acute angle. We need to go now to another types, like here, number 5. I can see number 5 here is a small angle, right? It's very small angle. If you have the angle is very small like this one, so we can set that this one is what? This angle is less than 90. Again, if we're looking to the fifth shape, Salih Romayan, this angle is less than 90, my friend. This angle is less than 90. So we can set that this angle, number 5, KLM. I can call this one by KLM, or I can call it by MLK. We can read the angle by this way, Salih. KLM or MLK. The both is equal less than, if the angle is less than 90, so we can call it by acute angle. So again, so remember with me what is the type of the angle. We said we have how many type of angle? We have, according to the title, we have acute angle, this is number 1, right angle, this is number 2, obtuse angle, this is number 3, and straight angle, this is number 4. So we have here, we study in grade 7, what? We study in the 7th grade 4 type of angles. What is the 4 type of angles again, Saleh? Remember with me, we call them by this: acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, and straight angle. If we look into the first shape, Saleh, here we have the angle is ABC or angle CBA. This angle ABC or CBA, or I can call it by B alone. This angle, number 1, its measure is equal 90. Why I called it by 90, Saleh? Because I have a letter. So if you have a letter here, Saleh, this angle, I can call it by right angle. So this angle, my friend Saleh, is called by right angle. So the measure of the angle ABC or CBA, or I can call it by B alone, or I can call it angle number 1. Angle 1, all of them is equal 90, so this one is right angle. So the right angle, Saleh, is equal 90. Right angle is equal 90. If we look into the shape number 2, here we have the angle DEF. I can read it by this way, DEF or FED. So DEF or FED, or I can call it by E alone or angle 2. Its measure is more than or bigger than 90 degrees. So if you have the angle is more than or greater than 90 degrees, I can call this angle by obtuse angle. So the obtuse angle, the angle which is greater than 90. Again, the obtuse angle is the angle which is greater than 90. Okay, here we have that. Number 3, if I have the angle LMN, so we have this angle is straight here. Angle LMN here is called by straight angle. So angle LMN is called by straight angle. Why? Because I have this measure is 90 degree plus 90 degree, it means 180. So if you have a straight line, Saleh, if you have a straight line, exactly straight line, like angle LMN or NML, again, LMN or NML, or I can call it by M alone, or I can call it by angle 3. All of them is right. So this angle is a straight angle. This angle is a straight angle. And the measure of this angle is equal to 180. The measure of the straight angle here is equal to 180. If we look into the shape number 4, the shape number 4 here, this angle is XYZ or ZYX, XYZ or ZYX, and this angle is called by angle 4. Okay, or angle Y alone. You can read it by any method of this. Okay, Saleh? This angle is less than 90. Because this angle is less than 90, I can call this angle by acute angle. So this angle is called by acute angle. If we go to the next, Saleh, look with me to shape number 5. The angle KLM, again KLM or MLK, again MLK. So I can read it from left to right, like English, KLM, or like Arabic, like MLK, or I can call it by angle L, or I can call it angle 5. You can call it by any method. This angle is less than 90. Why less than 90? Because if you have a letter like this one is equal 90. This angle is less than 90. So this angle is called by what? this angle is called by acute angle. So the angle which is less than 90 is called by acute angle. So this angle is called by acute angle. If we look into the shade number 6, here we have the angle RST, RST or TSR, again RST or TSR, or I can call it by S alone, I can call it by S alone, or I can call it by 6, angle 6. So we can read this angle by many methods. I can read it RST or TSR, RST or TSR, or angle S alone, or angle 6 alone. So all of them is bigger than 90. Why? You can see 90 degree is like this shape. This is 90 degree. This angle is bigger than 90. So angle 6 here is bigger than 90. Because this angle is bigger than 90, so this angle is obtuse angle. I need you now to look into the opposite figure, refers to the diagram at the right. Okay, identify each pair is will be the adjacent and which one is vertically and neither nor. Okay, number 1, I look into number 1 and 2, angle 1 and angle 2. Where is angle 1? My friend, angle 1 here, Saleh, is 1 here. This is angle 1. And this is angle 2. Angle 1 and angle 2, Saleh, what we can name them? What is their name? The both together. I can say that, Saleh, the two angles, my friend, the two angles are what? The two angles are adjacent. Why, Saleh? We can call them by adjacent. The two angles, okay, called by adjacent, okay, the two angles are adjacent because we have that, okay, we have common side, this side is common side, and common vertex, and the outer arm in different direction. So again, my friend Saleh, this angle is called by what? This angle is called by adjacent angle. Angle 1 and angle 2, Saleh, I can call them, my friend, by adjacent angle. Why I call them by adjacent angle? Because you have angle 1 and angle 2, two angles have same vertex, same side, common vertex, and the outer arm in different direction. So I can call them by adjacent angle. And they are adjacent, and I can call them, Saleh, by another name, my friend. What is the other name, Saleh? The other name is they are supplementary. So the two angles here, Saleh, are supplementary. Again, angle 1 and angle 2, Saleh, are firstly adjacent. Why I call them adjacent, Saleh? Because I have common vertex and common side. And because we have the two outer arm in two different directions, Saleh, so I call this one, my friend, by adjacent and supplementary. What is the meaning of supplementary? The meaning of supplementary, the sum of them is equal 180. Again, grade 7. Angle 1 and angle 2. The both angle 1 and 2. The both angle 1 and 2. We can call them by what? I can call them by two names. The first one, adjacent. The first one is adjacent angle. The two angles are adjacent angle. Why adjacent angle? Firstly, because I have common vertex and common side number 2, and we have the two different sides or the outer sides in different direction. Okay? If we look into the sum of the two angles is equal 180. The sum of the two angles is equal 180. Because the sum of the two angles is equal 180, my friend, the sum of the two angles is equal to 180. So we can say that these two angles are supplementary. If we look into angle 2 and the angle 5, angle 2 here, this big angle, and angle 5, these two, I can say they are vertically opposite angle, because we said that before, the vertically opposite angle, we must have big X, and the two opposite are equal, and they are vertically opposite angle. Like what? Like 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 4 and 5 all, and angle 2. So don't say angle 5 is vertically opposite to angle 2. 4 and 5 together, the two angles together, it gives me angle like 2. So they are vertically opposite angle. So 1 equal to 3, and 4 and 5 equal to angle 2. Okay, my friend? If I go to the next example, I have here what? I have 1 and 3. We can say that angle 1 and angle 3, they are vertically opposite angle. Angle 1 and angle 3 are vertically opposite angle. So angle 1 and angle 3, they are vertically opposite angle. Why? Because we have two straight lines, they are intersection. We have intersection, and this two straight line intersection at one point, and this point makes this two angle, 1 and 3, are equal in measure. So angle 1 and angle 3, the both angle are equal by vertically opposite angle. So vertically opposite angle like 1 and 3, and 2 and 4 and 5. If we look into the angle 3 and angle 4, these two angles 3 and 4, I can call them by adjacent. They are adjacent angle, but they are here not supplementary. Not supplementary, why? Because the sum of them not equal to 180. So angle 3 and angle 4, they are adjacent angle. Angle 3 and angle 4, my friend, are adjacent angle. Why I call this by adjacent angle, my friend? I call this one by adjacent angle because I have that, because we have the two angles, 3 and 4, 3 and 4, adjacent angle. 3 and 4, adjacent angle. Common side, common vertex, the outer arm in different direction. So common vertex, common side, outer arm in different direction. Okay? If we have that, Saleh, these two angles, 3 and 4, can I call them bicomplementary? No, because the sum of the two angles here not equal 90. So 3 and 4 here not equal 90 because they are not complementary. And I can call them, they are not supplementary also. So the two angles here, not complementary and not supplementary. Okay? If we look into 3 and what? 3 and 5. 3 and 5 now. They are not adjacent. They are not vertically opposite angle. So they are neither nor. Either adjacent nor vertically opposite angle. So here in the, if we're talking about the two angles, 3 and 5, they are not adjacent and they are not vertically opposite angle. Why? We don't have common side, we don't have the common vertex, so I can say they are adjacent angle. And because they are in two different direction and not make X letter, big X letter, it look like K letter, so they are not adjacent. Okay, if we look into the example number 12 now, I look into example number 12. What we have in example number 12? I have angle 1 and angle 4. The both are same, not adjacent and not supplementary. So angle 1 and angle 4, they are not adjacent and not supplementary, not complementary. So they are no everything, no adjacent, no vertically opposite angle. So they are neither nor. Okay? If we go to the next, look with me, please. The next is we'll talking about what? We'll talk about the complementary angle and the supplementary angle. What is the meaning of the complementary angle? The complementary angle, they are two angles. Again, Saleh, what is the complementary? The complementary here, Saleh, this word complementary. Again, I can read it how, Saleh? Complementary. This angle, I can read it, Saleh, by complementary. So this angle, I can call it by complementary. Why, Saleh, I call them by complementary? Because these two angles, the sum of their measure is equal 90. Again, if I add 45 plus 45, Saleh, 45 plus 45, it gives me 90. 45 plus 45, it gives me 90. If you have angle by 90 by this shape, so this angle is complementary angle. Again, the complementary angle is what again? The complementary angle are two angles. The sum of their measure is equal 90. Again, Saleh, the two angle, if their measure is equal 90, my friend, I can call them by complementary angle. So what is the complementary angle again, Saleh? I can set the two complementary angles, the two angles, their measure, the sum of their measure is equal what? Equals 90. Okay? If we look into the second shape, the second figure here, we have big X, yes, and I have 1 and 2. You can see 1 and 2. These two angles are what? they are adjacent angle. So angle 1 and angle 2, they are called by adjacent angle. Why I call them by adjacent? Because I have here common side. Can you see this line? I can see I have common side and I have a common vertex. So we have common vertex, common side, and the outer arm in different direction. So we can set these two angles, 1 and 2, they are adjacent angles. So what is the adjacent angle again? I can set the two adjacent angle, the conditions. We have three conditions. The condition number 1, I have common vertex. This point, the point of intersection of the line, I can code it by the common vertex. So I have here common vertex. This is number 1. And the common side, this line is called by common side. And the two outer arm in different direction. The two outer arm in different direction by this shape. So I have angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angle. I can call them by what else? Because they make big angle, its measure is 180. I can call this angle by straight angle. So I can say that these two angles are supplementary. So here, if the sum is equal 90, I can call it by the first, complementary. So the complementary here means I have two angles, their sum is equal 90 degree. So if you have two angles is equal 90, the sum of them is equal 90, the sum of their measure, Saleh, is equal 90, I called it by complementary. If you have the sum is equal 180, so the summation here is equal 180, it means that they are supplementary. If we look into the third shape here, if you have a letter, so here the measure of this angle is equal what? Measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 2. Measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 2 is equal 90. So if you have measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 2 is equal 90, so angle 1 and angle 2 here, they are adjacent. They are adjacent. And they are adjacent, why? Because you have common vertex, common side, and outer arm in different direction. Again, we have what? We have common vertex, common side, outer arm in different direction. Repeat that inside yourself. We have that the three conditions are appear here. I can see the three conditions here. So angle 1 and angle 2, I have common vertex and common side and outer arm in different direction. So if you're talking about angle 1 and 2 here, and they make a letter, means we have 90 degree. So I have here two angle are complementary. So the two angle 1 and 2 here are complementary. Okay. If I have the 3 and 4, what we have in this case? These two angles are not adjacent. No, they are adjacent, but they are not complementary and not supplementary. So in 3 and 4 here, they are two adjacent angles. They are two adjacent angles, but they are not complementary and not supplementary. So again, the two angles 3 and 4, not complementary and not supplementary. Why not complementary? Because the sum of them not equal 90. And why I call them not supplementary? Because the sum of them is not 180. Saleh, you can see 3 and 4 else are adjacent angle. I can read them by two adjacent angles. So angle 3 and angle 4, the both are adjacent, but they are what? They are not supplementary and not complementary. If we're looking with each other to the shape number 5, look with me. You have here two adjacent angle, yes, 2x and 40. We have two adjacent angle, and they are supplementary. Why I call them by supplementary? Because I have 180 degree. I have straight angle. So here I have 2x plus 40 is equal to 180. Again, Saleh, I have what, my friend? I have 2x plus 40 is equal to 180. Saleh, can you help me to find the measure of the x only? I need the value of x. Again, remember, you buy something by x, you buy two pieces of this part. For an example, you buy a shoes, so you buy two shoes, okay, by 2x, and plus 40, it gives you 180. So what is the value of x here? Can you get the value of x? Saleh, can you answer, please? Saleh Rumayan?
Yes, Mr.
Saleh Rumayan?
Something.
Okay, So I have 2x plus 40 is equal
Hello,
100.
Mustafa.
Hello, Saleh. How are you, my friend? Can you answer
I'm
this
good.
question? I said for you that I have 2x plus 40 is equal to 180. Again, 2x, this number, plus 40 is equal to 180. If your father bought for you 2 shoes and give you 40, so he said for you, the total money I spent is 180. What is the price of 1 shoes? Can you tell me, Saleh? 2 shoes plus 40 real, it gives you 180, my friend. What is the price of 1 shoes only? Pair of shoes.
80.
No. Thinking better, please.
No, not 80.
Not 80, yes. 2 shoes, 2 shoes, 2 shoes.
140.
So the price of them is equal 140. So the price of each one is equal what, Saleh? The price of each one, Saleh, here is equal 140 divided by 2, right? The price of each one, my friend,
70.
is equal. Excellent. So if you bought 2 pair of shoes or 2 trousers, so the price of them 2x plus 40 real, it gives you 180. So the price of 1 trouser is equal what, Saleh? I will make 180 minus 40 gives me 140, like you said. And after that, my friend, I will divide it by 2. So 2x is equal 140, so x is equal 70. Look with me to the next example, number 6. I have 2 angles make a letter, Saleh. They are 2 adjacent angles and they are complementary. I call them, Saleh, by complementary. So these 2 angles in number 5, I call them by adjacent and supplementary. Again, the name of them here, Saleh, number 5, adjacent and supplementary. Again, the name here is what? Adjacent and supplementary. Here in number 6, I have adjacent, but they are complementary. What is the meaning of complementary, Saleh? The meaning of complementary, the sum of them is equal 90. So if you buy 3 pieces of something, you buy 3, for an example, t-shirt, and your father give you 30, the price of them is equal 90. The total money is equal 90. What is the price of 1 t-shirt? Again, Saleh, your father bought for you 3 t-shirts, 3x, because I don't know the price of each t-shirt, and he gives you another 30 Saudi riyal, and he told you that, Saleh, I give you 90 riyal. So what is the price of 1 t-shirt? Can you tell me, Saleh? 3 t-shirt plus 30 riyal, your father spent 90 Saudi riyal. So what is the price of each t-shirt? Can you tell me, Saleh? Okay, I will subtract firstly 30. This 30, I will subtract. So 90 minus 30, I will remove this, equals 60. So the first step, I will remove this 30. First step, I will remove this 30. So 90 minus 30 is equal 60. So 3x is equal 60. If 3x is equal to 60, so x only is equal what? 60 divided by 3. I have 60 divided by 3. 60 divided by 3 is equal what? So the value of x here is equal to 20. Again, Saleh, I said for you, your father bought for you 3 t-shirts for the feast, and he gives you 30 riyal to spend them, and he told you that I give you 90 Saudi riyal. What is the price of each t-shirt? Firstly, I need to remove the 30. So the price here is equal what? I will make 90 minus 30, right? I will remove this 30, and after that I will divide it by 3, right? 90 minus 30, Saleh, equals what? 90 minus 30. 90 minus 30. It equals 60, right? After that, Saleh, I will divide it 60 over 3. So the value of x here is equal to 20. The value of x, my friend, is equal to 20. Okay, after that, we go to the next, the last 2 questions. Here in number 7, he gives me 20 plus 4x. The sum of these 2, Saleh, is equal to 180 because they are supplementary angles. So these 2 angles, my friend Saleh, are adjacent, my friend, and supplementary. They are together. The two angles together are adjacent. Why? I have common side, common vertex, and the outer arm in different direction. Again, Saleh, I have here common vertex and common side and the outer arm in different direction, and they make straight line. So the sum of these two angles is equal. The sum of their measure is equal 180. So they are supplementary angles. They are supplementary angles, my friend. So the 4x plus 20, 4x plus 20 here is equal 180. 4x plus 20 is equal to 180. Firstly, I will remove 20. I will subtract 20. 180 minus 20 is equal what, Saleh? 180 minus 20 is equal 160. So 4x is equal 160. 4x is equal 160. After that, I will divide it by the number which is coefficient of x. So firstly, I will make minus this number, minus 20. 180 minus 20 is equal what? 160. After that, I will divide it by 4. 160 divided by 4, it equals 40 degree. So the value of x here, Saleh, is equal 40 degree. Saleh, can you tell me how I can solve this number 8, the last question? I have 2x and here we have 140. For an example, your father bought 2 t-shirts and he gives you 140 to spend that. What is the price of each t-shirt? And the sum of them is equal 180 because I have a straight line. If you have a straight line like this, so the sum of them, Saleh, is equal 180. The sum of this angle is equal 180. Firstly, I will subtract this number, right, Saleh? 180 minus this number. So 180 minus 140 is equal 40. 180 minus 140 is equal 40 only. So 2x is equal 40. After that, I will divide it by the number beside 2. The number beside x is 2. I will divide it by the coefficient. What is the coefficient here, Saleh? Is 2. I will divide it by this number. So if you divide it, 2x, it equals 40. Divided both sides by 2 like equation. So x here is equal 20. Thank you, Saleh, and grade 7 for your time. I hope you enjoyed this revision. We will meet you soon. Bye-bye.